Hi, my name is Megan Jones. Brief introduction, I have a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from the University of Notre Dame. I graduated in May of 2013. I also have I minored in Medieval Studies, and I am currently in my last 3 credits towards attaining my Master's of Science in Education from the University of Dayton. So I will graduate in August 2015 of this year. For the last 2 years, I have taught math in a Catholic school in Indianapolis. I taught AP Statistics, Probability and Statistics, Algebra Enrichment, which is like an algebra tutorial class, College Prep, which is an SAT, ACT course, Honors Geometry, and a course called Math Lab, which is for students who have passed Algebra 1 but have failed the algebra graduation exam that Indiana requires of their students. And then also I'm currently taking this course because I need it to fill my multicultural course requirement in order to transfer my Ohio teaching license to Alaska. So I hope to teach in Alaska in the coming years. A little bit about my family. We moved to Fairbanks in 2008. That was right before my senior year of high school. I went to Monroe. I have 2 younger brothers, John and Daniel. John is at UAF studying. He's currently a firefighter at UAF and is in paramedic school. And my youngest brother, Daniel, is currently finishing up high school. And we have a dog named Rudy. Rudy's in the picture. My brother, John, is holding him. So he's a Newfoundland and he's pretty big, as you can see. Some hobbies, I play flute and choir at Mass. I love to read. I love spending time with family and friends and playing softball as well. And the picture is of myself and some of my students at the end of the school year. We're celebrating being done, and they are excited that I wasn't their teacher anymore, so they were able to be a little bit more friendly. And the role of anthropology in native cultures of Alaska helps us to understand, I think it helps us to understand the rich cultural history present, as well as provide a context for the cultural traditions that take place. So it helps us understand why certain, some of the native groups in Alaska, like why they do certain things. It also helps maintain the unique differences between each group and subgroup of the Alaska Native peoples. So for instance, like just the fact that there are 6 main groups, but each of those groups break down into different subgroups, and there are so many different dialects of the languages, and each within each group there are subgroups and then even more subgroups, and they all have their own marriage practices, their own subsistence practices, their own ways they handle law and conflict. And so it's just astounding to me how different and unique each of these different groups are and the subgroups within these groups. And so I think that's really important for anthropology because it lets us know that they exist. It lets us know what those differences are as well, and gives us a better appreciation of the uniqueness of each group. However, I think that anthropology also owes a degree of discretion and sensitivity to the descendants and members of the cultures it seeks to know. So we can't just go in and say, we want to learn everything and we don't really care how we obtain this information. You have to be really sensitive to the cultures that you are studying, make sure that you are seeking permission to do the research and that you are respecting their beliefs and traditions as well.